Did you know there is so much more you could do with wrapping paper than just wrap a present? In this video, I have 5 different craft projects that I whipped together using this Laurel Denise gift wrapping set. I absolutely love this paper, and these designs have inspired me to be creative and step out of the box a little bit, so I'm excited to share these projects with you. Let's go ahead and get started.
Now let me tell you about this Laurel Denise wrapping paper set. There are 12 pages in here. They are double-sided, so you get 24 designs. They are gorgeous and they are high quality. So you're going to get a great book of many different patterns and designs that can work with anything. Now at this time of recording this video, this actual wrapping paper set is on sale on the Laurel Denise website. So remember, if you do purchase anything from the website, be sure to use my code Danielle10 to get 10% off your entire order. Now, any of these projects can be done with any high quality wrapping paper, but Laurel Denise just has these beautiful designs, and I absolutely love this paper, and that's what inspired these projects, including this first one, recipe binders. Now, I've had these same recipe binders on my shelves for years, and I just don't love that they don't match, and they just don't bring me joy when I look at them. So when I saw the Laurel Denise paper, I knew what I was going to do. I purchased a 4 binder set from Amazon. These are 2-inch binders, and they have a plastic pocket in the front and the back and the side that is perfect for slipping in these beautiful designs. I chose 4 of my favorites from the pack, and I measured out the paper to fit both the front, the back, and the side panel. Now I have all these dimensions as well as all the supplies I used, and also a whole video showing this entire process, which can be found in the description box, so be sure to check out those details. Now I cut out a template from cardstock to help me cut down the paper, making it a lot easier for each album, and I used my paper trimmer to make the cutting a lot faster. For the labels on the outside of my binders, I used my Cricut machine, and I used a metallic marker. That's going to write out all of the categories that I decided on, and I used my Sizzix to cut a circle and a scalloped edge circle. Now I even used my scraps of the wrapping paper to help make these tags. Using silver metallic paper for the background and the scalloped edge made it look like little metal tags, which I absolutely loved. So I just used double adhesive and stuck that right onto the binders. Now if you don't have a Cricut or have all these supplies, you can do this with a printer. You can get your own labels, you can handwrite or do whatever you want to just add that little label or that tag on there so you know which binder has your recipes. Now I print a lot of recipes, and that's because I entertain a lot and I like to have them all printed. But if you don't, you can just use binders for home maintenance documents or other things, school projects, all sorts of things. You can use binders, and look how pretty it just adds to the space, and every time I see it, it brings me so much joy. So this next project is probably my favorite. It starts with these clear acrylic signs. These are the types that you would use for a promotional flyer or an advertisement, and you would have it sit on your table at a special event. Now these are 11 by 8.5, so they're the horizontal. A lot of times you see them in vertical, and these are clear and they have an opening at the bottom for you to slip your paper in. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to select my papers. I'm going to choose 2 different styles. What's great about this is the paper from Laurel Denise has a design on both sides, so I only need 1 piece of paper and it's going to have a different design on either side. You could do the same if you wanted to, but I like that one side will be different than the other. I'm going to measure and trim the paper just exact to the sign's dimensions, and I'm going to slip the paper inside. And you're probably wondering, what am I going to do with these? Am I making signs? Signs would be great for this if you had a special event or a creative outlet that you are selling products. This would be great to just put on your table as a great display, put some words on here. But no, I'm actually going to use them in a totally different way. I'm going to use them as shelf dividers in my closet. Now I've had these acrylic signs in my closet for a while. I thought they were the perfect thing because they're removable. You can slide and adjust the different compartments for your clothes or separation of anything. I really love it. And it wasn't until I saw these Laurel Denise papers that I realized that it was going to be the perfect decoration to dress up my closet. I still have 3 more that I'm going to fill with paper, but I'm going to do that later. I just wanted to get these in here to share with you and show you how cool this is to have just a little bit decorative element in your closet and how it can just dress it up. I love how they turned out. It is something special I see every time I go into my closet, and it just makes me so happy. Another project that brings me happiness every time I see it is this framed art decor. Now I used my favorite piece of Laurel Denise paper, this with the pretty pinks and pastels, and I just so happened to have matching flowers from my scrapbooking supplies. These are from the Paper Studio. I got it from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I am gluing one of the large flowers on the edge, and I just love how this looks. It just worked out so well that the flowers I already had on hand matched the paper. These are some of my favorite colors. This is really a theme in my house with the pastels and the pinks and the blues. I just love it. I decided to add another one of the flowers right next to it, and this is going to go on the wall in my hall. I can't wait until I have it all decorated. It's going to look so good. Another project I whipped up real quick and was so easy is to use the wrapping paper to put on some gift bags. Now, a lot of times you get designer store bags that have the name or the logo, and this is so great to repurpose those. Just take your paper, measure it out, put it on the front and the back side. You can add a ribbon or a bow or any decorative elements. I just left it as is because I'm also going to create a tag. This is my 5th project here. My 5th craft is a custom tag. I love making tags, especially out of little scraps of paper, and I have a lot of those with all these projects I did. So I just glued some of the paper scraps on here, and I added one of those flowers, and it turned out to be a great tag. Add some twine, and it's so cute to add with that gift bag. Now, of course, the wrapping paper makes beautiful wrapped presents, and what also goes really well when you're wrapping presents with this paper is some washi tape. I have these metallic washi tapes, and they just go really well with the wrapping paper. It brings out all that metallic in it, and it just makes a beautiful package. These are great gifts to give, and you know what else is a great gift? The entire gift wrapping set itself. Remember, it's on sale right now, so if you have a crafty friend or somebody who is wrapping presents, this would make a great gift, and be sure to use my code Danielle10 to get that 10% off. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed these crafty projects. I love doing them. I love seeing them in my home. I will have more to bring to you, so be sure to subscribe and click that bell to be notified when I make these videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.